We're just going to give this a whirl. I am attempting to make a video where I introduce myself and say hello and tell you who I am and what I'm all about, except I've been waiting until I'm no longer under the weather, and that's not happening. So, this is what you get. You get me with a weird voice. Cold. Cold voice. Anyway, I'm Kat. This is the Elsewhere podcast, unscripted. We have revamped, rebranded a little bit, just a little bit. I've been on hiatus for quite a while, if you guys haven't figured that out. Let me just start with what we're about a little bit. I like to interview really cool people. I like to interview artists. I like to interview authors and producers and graphics and video people, YouTubers, reactors, just interesting people out there in the universe, people who are backing up all of the cool channels and helping them out, some of the moderators, admins, stuff like that. People that I consider my friends and some of them that I've never met before. It just keeps it interesting. I'm not genre specific, if you can tell. I've got, well, except for the stuff that's not put up on my wall yet, my wall of fame, all of my autograph stuff. I like to support the independent artists the best of my ability. So I always try to order, one of their CDs and get it autographed and, get it shipped to me so that I can put them on my wall, as you can see behind me. All over well, that's my flag. All over here. So anyway, this is my first attempt at doing a video kind of solo without being live. Usually I go live. I'm kind of getting away from that format. I think I've decided that something needs to change, I guess. And I need to stop moving my hands because I've learned, because I edit now, I've learned that it's really hard to match stuff up if everything looks different. So it's better to kind of stay still. And I'm going to cut all this out. So I'm talking to myself. I've been on hiatus for a while, since last fall for the most part. And I did a competition, which we all love the rap competitions. Those are so much fun to give some of these artists an opportunity to, show what they've got and go up against other artists that they might not know. Audience tends to like those, but I knew that I had a lot going on. So that was kind of my last hurrah for a little while I worked on some stuff. I had surgery and did some other things. And I've actually leaned really heavily into graphic design and editing and helping out content creators with their channels, helping them get their stuff all, sorted out and working right. I've actually lessened my workload quite a bit. I've kind of narrowed it down to specific channels and specific people and communities just because I want to give them my everything. They deserve that. They deserve my full attention when I'm looking at their stuff. They deserve my full attention for what that's worth. But I'm not going to name drop any of the channels I've been working with. There's a lot of stuff that's going to be coming out, and I'm really excited about. A lot of things behind the scenes. Behind the scenes takes a lot more effort than you guys think. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you already know, but it's not just, you record a video and then you throw it up on YouTube. I mean, you can, don't get me wrong, but there's a lot of more stuff that goes into it for really well curated content. And I am self-taught and learning all the aspects of that with help from some of my friends who are allowing me to help them and help myself in the process by, using it as a learning experience and, really going all in on it. So that's what I have been doing for the most part since last fall. That's where my focus has been. And I was very overwhelmed and unable to really pull content of my own. I just never found the right time. And then we had our Vegas trip, which I was really excited to go on. And I thought, you know what, after Vegas, I think I'm going to get back into it. So I actually have an interview lined up for this week. By the way, it is the 15th of April today. So just in case you're wondering how old this video is. I have an interview lined up tomorrow, which should be coming out this week. and I have others in the works. I'm just trying to lock in time and date around what I do. For any of you who don't know, I am a single mom and I have a full-time job, and I do all of this above and beyond. So this is on top of my mom duties and my regular job duties. So I have a finite amount of time in a day, and so whenever I do go somewhere or show up somewhere, it's because I want to try to show support, and that's pretty much all I can do right now. I can't sit in live streams anymore, and I mean, every chance that I have, I'm like, oh, I could be doing this. Oh, I could be doing that. I could be making content, or I could be editing, or I could be cutting something up, and I could be providing a graphic for somebody who's asked me to help them out. So hopefully that does not, make you shy away. I hope that you understand that and that you are on board with what I've been doing. And some of you who are in my Discord have been able to see some of the things that I've been working on. If you know, you know. I tend to be pretty open about what I'm doing and where I'm at, what's going on. So I kind of overshare sometimes. But hopefully it'll be something that you guys are interested in again. And I do plan on bringing back the interviews with content creators, artists, cool people on the interwebs, in the YouTube streets, wherever they happen to fall. Of course, we're going to have some of our OGs come back and hang out and talk to us. I do not plan on doing live streams at this point. It's just too much for me to try to schedule that time away from my daughter and, be live. And I realized something, which it took a lot of soul searching, I guess is the right word. It took a lot of time for me to figure out what I wanted to do, because I know that the live stream was kind of my go-to. Because, then it's unscripted, and that there's, no edits and things. However, the whole point was to get the community involved. And when you're talking to someone who isn't usually on YouTube, they don't know to look at the chat. They're not really paying attention to the chat. And you're actually involved in a conversation one-on-one, and you're giving the person your full attention. And so then I felt like I was kind of selling some of the people watching short, because I was unable to address comments, or I would miss comments, or I wouldn't say hi, and I felt bad, because I know how important that is sometimes, just to know that, just show appreciation for the people who are coming and spending their time with you. But on the flip side, the guests that I have on are important as well, and I really, when you get into a conversation, you kind of get tunnel vision and you get really into it, at least I do, and I wanted to give them my full undivided attention so that I could bring you as much information and good conversation and content as I could. So that being said, I am going to be editing my videos, starting with this one. This is my practice one. I just figured you guys deserved an explanation of where I've been. I came back in January and said I'm coming back, and then I didn't, so I'm sorry. I want it to be a little bit simpler, a little bit more cleaner, maybe not as rambly is the right word, which I tend to get. I could upload this as is, which with all of my snafus and hand movements and all of that stuff, but I probably won't. I just want to make good content, and I want to know that when I spend my time doing it, on top of all the other things that I'm handling right now, that I'm providing you something that is worth a click, instead of just kind of going, full on whatever the heck happens. Now, I'm not saying that won't happen at some point, that I won't go live and just what will be will be. However, for the time being, I hope you guys don't mind that I'm going to kind of stick to an edited version. I'm not going to edit what I say. I'm not going to censor what I say. But on the flip side, I'm also going to cut out some of the spaces and the ums and the hums and haws. And if, I sneeze or something, that's going to be gone, because nobody needs to do that. Let's see. I think that about covers it. Like I said, I'm not going to drop any names of the people I've been working with and the people that, I've been supporting one-on-one and working on content with, or, collaborating with or talking to. I'm not going to do that unless they want to put themselves out there. That's their choice. If you know, you know. a lot of people do know. If you're in my Discord, you're pretty much aware. But shout out to them for all of the support, and I mean, just the love they've been giving me and supporting me, and knowing that I'm learning and I'm teaching myself and being patient and giving me tasks to do and helping me when there's a, corner I get into, or, a wall that's up in front of me, and helping me navigate and being supportive in every way, and always being kind, because you'd be surprised. Kindness is free. You should give it generously, and not very many people do, unfortunately. And I'm guilty of that sometimes. Sometimes I'm mean. Everybody calls me mean. But anyway, I am going to probably leave it at that. I can't think of anything else. If you guys have questions, if you have any other inquiries or comments, or if you have anybody you want to see, or if you have any issues or discrepancies or problems, or you're happy or sad, you're mad, I don't care, drop it in the comments. Please feel free to drop a like on this video. I would like to get a little bit of, know that you guys saw it, so that you guys know what's going on, so that, all the things. And just drop a like below so that I know that you guys saw it, and drop a comment if you have anything to say. And even if you don't, just say for the algorithm or something, help a girl out. I'm just saying. Algorithm matters. But anyway, on that note, I think I'm good. I can't think of anything else to say. So yeah, I appreciate your time, and you could have clicked anything and you clicked here. So thank you for everyone who has been here since day 1, everyone who's been here since day 5, day 50, doesn't matter. Everyone who's here, I appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time. If you got this far in the video, you are the absolute best. I love you. And here's to going forward. I hope you guys like what I'm going to be bringing. So, yeah, that's it.